Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Flame back here with another video. I'm out here in Atlanta, Georgia at one of the Swift terminals, man. So I got a little bit of a day off, so I'm just gonna be doing a little bit of a vlog today. It's my off day. So if you don't know, a terminal is basically like a facility for a company, a trucking company, where they keep all of their trucks in a certain state, all their trailers in a certain state. It's also kind of like a safe haven for any drivers who are in the state. They can come park up their showers here, food court, gym, stuff like that. So this one I'm frequently at, even more than my home terminal, which is in Florida, Ocala, like the Orlando area. I'm always out here in Atlanta. So, you know, I'm gonna be what am I do today? I'm gonna be grocery shopping. So I'm gonna record that, and then I'm gonna be going to the gym to get a workout session in. But yeah, man, I woke up with a scratch on my eye today. Some sort of an attack. So that just told me I got to keep recording. I got to keep getting better. I don't really expect nobody to watch through these videos. They're kind of, you know, vlogging is kind of hard. Talking to the camera is kind of hard, especially when you're by yourself. But I just got to keep going, man. So, yeah, they sent me a load that, well, I had dropped off a load earlier this morning, about 45 minutes away from here. And then they sent me another load that picks up from here in the terminal. It's called a T-call, when a driver drops off a trailer because he wasn't able to take it to the final destination. So that doesn't deliver until 7 p.m. tomorrow. So I got some free time, get some stuff done, get some recording done. And yeah, man, I haven't had no coffee today, so I'm gonna get caffeinated and get some coffee, and we'll chop it up a little bit.
I'm gonna find out what led her.
Nothing too serious right here. Yo, so I remember the first time I was here is in November of 2024. My mentor, he was dropping me off at a hotel, but we had to come here because his car was parked here. And it was the first time I kind of realized, like, it was his mentor, and then he introduced me. I mean, it was my mentor, and he introduced me to his mentor. They were still in communication, and they were just showing me their whips. Like, so my mentor, he had a brand new, or it was a newer, like, Cadillac, like the SUV version. It was all painted, repainted, tinted windows, rims. And then his mentor had like a 2025 Durango, and it was the second one. And it kind of just opened my eyes, like, you really can make money even at Swift. I mean, as an owner operator, but a lot of people wouldn't expect that. You know, Swift is just kind of like a starter company. You wouldn't really expect to be able to flourish, but I guess if you just go about it the right way, because he was a student mentor and also at least the owner operator. And I guess, you know, if you're just consistent, and he was on the road a lot, you really can make some bread. And he was with Swift for like 4 or 5 years, so I don't think I'm gonna stick with Swift like that, but it just goes to show you really can stick with a company and do decent. So yeah, it was pretty crazy, but I love this terminal though. It's one of the bigger ones. I'm trying to hit all of them before I leave, which is could be soon. You know, I've been here for like 7 months now. I'm gonna try to stick it out to a year, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm trying to hit all of them. The Arizona is the headquarter one, and I'll show y'all around a little bit. But the Arizona one is the biggest one. I heard they got a whole bunch of stuff up there. And then my personal favorite is this one, and the one in Greer, South Carolina. This is real chill up there. It's got a big lot, a decent facility. It has a gym. This one has a gym. We're gonna go there later. But yeah, I think it's I'm always excited when I've been in a certain state. The one in New Jersey is terrible. They need to tear it down and rebuild it. It's terrible, y'all. Like, it's so small. The idea, like, that they would even build something like that and expect these trucks to be able to get in and out of there is crazy. It's so, the gate don't work. Anybody can get in there and take a trailer. Yeah, they need a, but I guess it's a good representative of the city. New Jersey's tight as hell, so, you know. But yeah, man, I enjoy coming to the terminals. The cars are actually still here, so I'm gonna show y'all. I hope they don't mind. But look, so this is my mentor's Cadillac right here. He keeps it parked here, you know what I'm saying? So it's just clean, bro. He keeps it clean. The tents is clean. That doesn't stand for All Lives Matter, by the way. I mean, even if it did, it doesn't matter. But yeah, bro, it's just stupid clean. Got the longer version. So I guess he actually doesn't have rims. He was talking about getting rims, and he was gonna get a secondary car. I'm not gonna show y'all the license plate, right? So that's his whip right here. And then over here, you got his mentor's whip. So it's kind of like, you know, you can see the whole lineage. Except me, because I don't live here, but this is clean, bro. And he has a red one too. You know, I'm sure you could have grabbed a different, like a GT. I don't know what model this is actually, but this is clean right here. So yeah, man. Know your means. Stack your bread. Use condoms, man. And you can stack up. That's what I'm trying to do. All right, so look at all these trucks, and there's more. There's a lot more over there. So Swift has over 20,000 trucks, over 8,000 trailers, right? And it just makes you wonder, because trucking is such a small margin business model. Like, what I mean by that, you don't make much money per load. It's very small margins. I just don't understand how they're profitable, y'all. Like, 20,000 trucks, most of them are probably not even occupied. I just don't get it, but obviously it's working. Outside of the Kroger right now, we're about to head inside. There's 3 things I'm looking for while I'm going grocery shopping when I'm in the truck. Healthy, that's the whole reason why I'm doing it. Protein dense, I'm trying to get big. And then number 3, most importantly, able to fit in the fridge. Not a lot of room to work with. So we're gonna go in here, look around, see what we can use. I'm thinking, you know, meals that will last me at least a week or more. And then during the day, something I could just snack on, something I could just have right here and just chomp on while I'm driving, right? So yeah, we're in Atlanta, man. The city is buzzing. I love going everywhere around here, like even just the stores. It's always cool. People here, they're cool, man. So let's get in there. All right, the plan is to kind of make like these burrito bowls that you would get at like Chipotle. So I'm gonna find me some chicken along with some beef, right? I'm gonna make sure it's healthy, but it still tastes good. So, and also kind of price efficient. They're a little higher at Kroger, so we're gonna see what we can find. This right here, we need this right here, about 2 each. Getting 2 packages of like some sirloin or whatever. I'm just gonna get one of these. A lot of meat in there. I know it says for tacos, but that's kind of the goal anyway, to get like some small meat that will go good into the rice. So reminds me, I need some beans too. So far we got the rice, double the bread up, utensils, powder scrambler for utensils. Didn't expect to get this right here though. Got the pork. Just for like an extra day, it was only $6. And then we got the meat for the meals and stuff. I already have some Greek yogurt, so I'm gonna have the fruit to make the parfait. And then all I need is water and peanut butter and jelly, and I'm straight. And some aluminum foil. So here's everything that I got. Total came out to about $110. A little bit more than I wanted to spend, but you know, it is what it is. So first of all, I got some nylon gloves, you know what I'm saying, or nitro gloves. Gotta keep your hands clean. You're not always by a sink. And I got some rice. Got some utensils. I'm always scrambling to find forks and stuff. And then this is all the meat that we got right here. I'm hoping that fits. And then we got a different assortment of vegetables right here. Got some jalapenos, zucchini. You know, cut those up, season them up. And then I already told you about the fruit, peanut butter, aluminum foil, and then we got the bread. So it don't even seem that much, but you know. All right, so I'm gonna head back to the terminal and then do a couple things, then continue to vlog. But the days of eating out being a lot more expensive than grocery shopping is over. Like, I just spent $110. You know, if you eat out 7 times, wait, did I say that right? Yeah, people used to say that grocery shopping saves you a lot of money opposed to eating out. It's not really true. It's about the same, I would say. So, but I feel like it's healthier, you know, depending on what you get. So, but yeah, man, I'm gonna see y'all in the next clip. Alright, so I'm back at the terminal. I'm finna find something to do, man. It's only 4 o'clock. That's actually kind of late, but I got a shower still, and then I'm gonna find something to do before I do the little gym portion and end it off. But yeah, I'm gonna see y'all there. That's all I have to say. Alright, y'all, so this is the gym. It is the next day. I've been trying to get in here, but I was waiting so I could get it to myself. So I'm gonna get in a warm-up set. I'm gonna stretch out a little bit, then we're gonna get into the workout. All right, y'all boys, so we're gonna be hitting some chest and some shoulders today. I usually like to do about 8 to 12 sets on the first 2 sets, and then till failure on the last set, I do about 3 sets each. Some pushing motions and then some squeezing motions. So I got some 45s. I used to be able to do 60s, but I definitely have gotten weaker. So I gotta work my way back up to it. I gotta get some dumbbells of my own, because all this you could do in the truck, really. You can just do it on the ground. So let's do it. I weigh about 159 pounds right now. Like last year I went on a bulk, I got up to 172. And then kind of like my medium weight was like around 165, but you know, sometimes I'm driving and I'm not grocery shopping, I only eat about 1 time per day. So we're just trying to get it back up. The weights, you know, working out, that's part of it, but most of it, you know, most of the gains come in the kitchen. So just trying to get more consistent with my eating habits. I'm hoping that I can keep it up. Went grocery shopping 2 times in a week. I mean, 2 weeks consecutively. So now I gotta do my part and get in the gym. Every single trucker needs a pair of dumbbells, bro. Like, it's just not a career suitable for human health, you know? So I try to get in here 2-3 times a week. I always feel better afterwards. Sometimes it's late and I don't want to do it, but you know, I got to get out and do some push-ups, man. All right, I'm done with the dumbbells. Now, usually I'll move on to, you know, a different chest exercise with some squeezing, but I think I want to do a couple more pushing exercises. So I'm just gonna get in some sets of some push-ups, probably about 3 sets of 25, and then we'll move on to the cable flies. I'm feeling good though so far, man. I'm not feeling lethargic. I was only able to do 2 sets, but I'm feeling pumped, at least from the pushing. So we'll move on to some cable flies now. All right, for this last set, I moved the weight up a little bit. I'm not gonna be able to do as many, but I'm just trying to get a good squeeze, you feel me? Let's see how many we can knock out.
My nigga.
All right, guys, pretty much done with the workout. I'm feeling pumped, I'm feeling good, filling out my shirt. I don't really like to do cardio, but instead of doing like a 15-minute jog, I'm gonna do like a 5-minute sprint, get the heart rate up, go back, eat, and that's pretty much it. So let's get this sprint out the way. I'm gonna run the shoes. I left them at home, but the threes are just gonna have to do. I lied. Not gonna do the cardio. Let's get straight to the cooking. So unfortunately, because due to lack of space, I gotta cook on the floor a little bit. But this mat is usually under the plastic, so it's pretty clean. I know you see the dust right there. That's just from the stuff that I take it out. But yeah, man. So here's all materials right here. I did the due diligence of cutting stuff, so you didn't have to bear through that. I got my rice that's gonna go in later. Got my chopped up vegetables, jalapeno in there. Cheese, sour cream, all of the seasoning that we're gonna be using in with some Vaseline, and then of course the air fryer and the chicken. So all I'm gonna show y'all really is me chopping up the chicken and seasoning it. That's really it. Set the air fryer for 400 degrees for 20 minutes. Let it preheat. Coordinate it. There we go. Flip halfway through, and we're gonna see how they turn out. All right, halfway point. Let's see what it's looking like. Woo! All right, these are gonna be good, bro. They don't look hella over seasoned like they did the last time I did it. So high expectations. Now the next time we take it out, it'll be with a different set of tongs that stay clean, only for cooked meat. So, and then I'll show you how I do the vegetables, the rice, all that. All right, chicken is done. Gonna set that to the side, let it rest before we cut into it. Now, this is where things get creative, right? Let me make sure I don't drop this. So the chicken was in there for about 16 minutes. So that means there's 4 minutes left on the timer, which will be used to heat up the rice. All right, and then cook the vegetables, bro. Simple. Bam. Also lets the vegetables, get up in the grease a little bit. And then that only should take about 4 minutes. Then we'll be done. All right, this is the final result right here. That's with all the vegetables added. I added sour cream and cheese as well. It's looking pretty good. It's like kind of like hibachi. Also, that's olive oil, by the way. Yeah, hibachi and like, what do you call a burrito bowl at Chipotle. Here we go. Make sure I get some chicken. I'm sorry if the audio might be weird right now because the truck is on. Much better than last time, the chicken. The only thing that's gonna hold you back is if you don't have a microwave, is the rice. It'll be cooked, but maybe a little bit more crunchier than you would like. But it's still very good. Try the jalapeno. All right, y'all. That's gonna do it, man. I got about almost 30 minutes of footage, so if you stayed the whole way, I didn't do nothing exciting, so shout out to you because I wouldn't have. So, I'll catch you on the next one.